Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to learn a little bit about the agronomy for your acres with our friends from Nutrien Ag Solutions. Joining us this week is Tyler Richardson. He's a crop consultant with Nutrien out of Bowling Green, Missouri. And Tyler, how are things looking across the state of Missouri?
Yeah, things look really good, Mike. It seems, farming in Missouri, we live in a world of extremes. I was reviewing some weather data the other day, and in Missouri, in my territory, in the month of July, we got 10 inches to 12 inches of rain. And since August 1st, we've gotten 7/10 of rain. So pretty drastic difference. We had really high southern rust pressure, probably one of the worst years in the last 10. But all things considered, we've got a really good looking corn crop, probably about 10 to 15% off of last year, but still exceptional for our standards. The beans, however, I think they're going to take a pretty significant hit. So a lot of optimism going into this corn crop, not so much on the beans, but we play the cards we're dealt and live to fight another year.
That's all we can do. Tyler, as I look over your shoulder there, it looks like harvest is already underway, at least for some producers. What's your advice to those that are getting ready to get started?
Yeah, so I think, item number one that comes to mind to me is safety. We love this industry, we love what we do, but at the end of the day, we all want to come home safe to our families and have a chance to do this again the next year. So just, taking our time, not overlooking the small things that become a big issue, and, keeping that at the forefront of mind, as well as, it's keep getting a plan for next year going. Fall's a great time. We all enjoy it, but this is the time to build the foundation for next year. So not getting too caught up in harvest and keeping next year at the front of mind too.
Let's get into that a little bit, Tyler. This is a very busy season as harvest gets underway. How should folks be planning for the times ahead? Because you're right, we want to be doing this another season.
Yeah, so, I think harvest management, making sure that we go get hybrids when they need to be harvested, and not getting caught up in the rush of harvest, the thrill of harvest. One thing I run into every single year is, well, I want a fall spray, but I just don't have the time. I don't have the time. Or I get a call December 1st. Hey, is it too late to fall spray? So going into the season with a plan, if you have someone that can get in a sprayer seat, run a residual product, I typically recommend that before Halloween. If it's going to be a deer season type application, which is early November here in Missouri, using a contact type product to kill all those winter annuals that are up. But regardless of what your plan is, having a plan is the most important part.
That's what it all comes down to. Tyler, real quick before we let you go, any residue management tips for guys after those combines roll?
Yeah, absolutely. So, that yet again, have a plan on that. We've got a tremendous corn crop this year, a lot of stocks, a lot of fodder. So, utilizing products, whether it's tillage or a product like our extract that we run through a spray application and gives a microbial benefit to biologically break down the stalks.
Get things in position so 2026 can be off to a great start. Tyler Richardson, crop consultant with Nutrien Ag Solutions, thanks so much for joining us this week for the Agronomy for Your Acres.
Thanks again for having me, Mike. Appreciate it.